guys, welcome back. I'm Elaine and I'm living with autoimmune disease, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about mourning the person that was. What does that mean? I've heard a lot lately, people saying they wish things would get back to normal. Things would just be normal. I think what people don't realize is that people living with autoimmune disease, with chronic illness, with chronic pain, with chronic fatigue, they live constantly wishing things would get back to normal, that they could just be the person that they were before chronic illness, autoimmune disease, chronic pain, chronic fatigue struck. They mourn the person that was before. What exactly does that mean? It means a number of things. First, there's the physical mourning of the person that was, the person that had energy, the person that could be spontaneous, that if a friend wanted to go to Vegas for the weekend, they didn't have to think about packing medication if their body could handle it. They had any doctor appointments scheduled or tests coming up. Being a patient and the patient life and having illness, there's no more spontaneity. We have to think about, are our prescriptions filled? Does my body have enough energy to handle this? Do I have any upcoming tests that I need to be following a special diet for? There's a mourning of the person that had energy back then, the person that was healthy, that could go rock climbing, go out skiing or running, traveling, road trips, I should say. Being in a car for a long period of time now takes a toll on the body, and they can't go for a long road trip like they used to. Or whatever your hobby looked like before you were sick. And along with that physical mourning of that person, there's also the physicalness, the actual attributes of yourself that you mourn as well. Hair loss. There's a lot of us are on prednisone that causes a moon face. It causes weight gain. For me, in scleroderma, you get hyperpigmentation. I do have hyperpigmentation under my makeup, so there's dark patches and that stuff. Even though it shows our fight, it sometimes takes a toll and reminds us of the person that we once were. There's the physical tools that a person needs now with chronic pain and chronic illness and autoimmune disease. They have to carry a cane now. They have to use help devices, and that can sometimes take a toll because that is a constant reminder that you aren't the person that used to be able to walk or do things without those devices. We're thankful for those devices, but they are a constant reminder of the person that was. When a person with chronic illness, chronic pain, autoimmune disease, chronic fatigue, when they look back on pictures, it sometimes can be a good thing because they remember memories and they're happy, but it's sometimes a hurt thing too as well. It's emotional to remember that person that was and that wanting to get back to that. There's medications and things to treat things, and it doesn't mean that remission is not possible. It is possible for some warriors, and some warriors take medications and get back to the things that they loved. Then some warriors have challenges trying to find medications that actually help or work effectively. There's a stability, but a stability of where you're at now, and that person doesn't see improvement. So if you're a warrior that's facing this mourning of the person that you were before, please know you're not alone. And it is absolutely fine and absolutely normal to mourn the person that was before. It's okay to look at pictures and cry and to take that moment. It doesn't mean you're weak. It is okay to have a sense of loss in what was. It wouldn't be normal if you didn't have that sense of loss, because we all have that. There are things that you have lost, and there is a sense of mourning, and it's okay to grieve the person that was. It is good to remember who you were, because that made you the warrior you are today. The person that you were made you strong enough to face this battle that you're facing now. And so it is good to remember that person and to remember the good things about that person. That person tried rock climbing for the first time or tried snow skiing, and even though they fell off the ski lift, they got up and did it. That person made you the fighter you are today. I do encourage you that if you find yourself mourning that person that was, and it is a deep mourning and you find yourself mourning that person day after day, please talk to your healthcare provider. There are things that they can do to help you, and maybe it would be good to talk to someone, a therapist or a counselor. There are therapists and counselors who specialize in chronic illness that can help with coping mechanisms. And although our adventures may look different now while we're mourning the person that was, we can still find adventures with what we have today. And so until my next adventure, go have yours.